Jennifer Priest here, and I want to share with you how to make Elsa's crown from the movie Frozen. So here I made a blue version of it. You could use gold Rolex film to make a gold version. I used a Rolex Illusion film. It's really cool stuff. So I used this template I found on the internet, and there's a link to it on my blog. And I'll put a link to my blog here in the video. And I just used some masking tape to kind of tape down my template, and then I taped the Rolex over top. What's really cool is it's translucent, so you can totally use patterns with it really easy. And I just use a Westcott craft knife here to kind of cut all the curves and pieces of that crown. And I did it on 3 different sheets of Rolex. And the reason I used 3 sheets is I wanted it to look kind of like it was layers of frozen ice. So in the movie it's a metal crown, but for this I wanted it to kind of have a little bit of a different look, to look like ice. You could change the colors of this to make the crown for Elsa's sister. You could use like the magenta colors. And you could do this for, you know, different kids at a party or at an event, or even for a Halloween costume. This would be really good to do. So again, I'm just cutting each layer out with my craft knife, and then if there's any detail work that needs to be done, like if the crown doesn't just fall out of the Rolex film, you could use some Westcott scissors to do any trimming. Now I'm just taking hot glue and gluing each layer together, and I did a little bit fewer like prongs on the front layers, so that I would have more depth. And the hot glue and heat makes Rolex pliable, so if you bend it while it's hot, it will bend into a crown shape. So I just kind of rounded those corners, and then to get it to bend a little bit more, I wrapped it around my roll of tape and used a heat gun to heat that Rolex up. And then once it cools, it's shaped to whatever shape you make it. So I added a bling here to the middle, and you can see how the crown is all shaped like a crown. And then I used some smooch accent ink, this is from Clear Snap, to kind of add a little bit of shading on places where there should be shadows, because the Rolex is flat, it's not curved like a piece of metal would be. So I wanted to add a little bit of shading there with the smooch accent ink. And then I used some Viva Decor glitter glue. This is their glitter liner, but you could use any glitter glue to add some little bling dots. You could use self-adhesive pieces of bling or anything like that as well. And then you'll want to let that set for a couple hours to dry, and then it's ready to wear. You could pin it or just put it under your hair, or you could put a piece of elastic across the back. So there you have it, really easy, fun DIY Elsa's crown. Thanks for tuning in today. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button at the end of the video. Bye!